Good morning and welcome to Quick Action Intermittent Fasting. I'm going to go ahead and get started. This might be a 2, 3, 4, 5 minute video, but I made some tea this morning, lemon and ginger. It is so good. Hot tea. That, as you can see, the ginger pieces at the bottom there. So this morning I'm going to go ahead and make a simple blend so I can have one jar to take to work with me, and then I'll go ahead and do batch juicing when I get home this evening. So of course, for blending purposes, we know the story about this and where we are now, right? So we started with coffee filter. It worked, but it was kind of tedious. Then we went to this one here. It worked, but it was tedious. This was much better because it's larger, much better. So now we're gonna try this morning, okay? So I don't mind the pulp. The pulp is actually good because I know that there's fiber in there, just not so much of it that makes it hard to drink where you're kind of like chewing it. So we're gonna go from here to here and see what the progress is. So simple juice this morning, lemon, ginger, celery, kale, parsley, green apple, and an orange. So simple, quick. This is to take to work with me. I'll juice batch when I get home. And also I have some more in the refrigerator from yesterday. So this is to take to work. A combination of 1, 2, or both. Okay, so quick one. Like I said, it'll take a few minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started and show you the progress as I start sifting this. The only part I wanted you to really see was this and how this worked, because that way you'll know, well, hey, I don't have to wait to start juicing. I can actually go ahead, get a blender and use this method here to kind of pull some of that stuff back as far as some of the pulp. But we're gonna go ahead and see what happens. That's it, trial and error, see what happens, okay? So, all right. So now I'm just pressing until I get the last bit here out. It's still a little bit moist, but for the most part, we have juice, and it didn't take as long as the other. Well, this is day number 6, so it didn't take as long as day number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it's not perfectly dry, as you can see. Not perfectly dry, but it's and I tasted it. It's so good. Of course, the ingredients, I talked about them at the beginning. As you can see here, we have got a situation here through trial and error. It came from a coffee filter to a small sifter to a large sifter, which actually worked well, to a tiny colander, I guess, colander sifter, whatever you want to call this. So hey, it works. So what I'm going to do is, because I know the fiber is necessary, I'm going to take like just a little bit and drop it back in my juice, just so I can have that little bit in there. I know it could be like a little, I don't know, well, tedious, uncomfortable drinking it sometimes, but it's like it can get in the way. But for me, it's okay, because for the past 5 days, I've been drinking it with a lot of the pulp in there, and it's been working fine. It's been working fine. As you can see, this green juice, I will drink it forever because of what it's doing for me right now. The other day I think day 5 video. At the very end, I had to cut the video because I told you about the side effects, and of course, when people think of side effects, they think of negative things. And this here could be looked at as a gross thing, but it's a positive, right? I had to cut that video because I was talking and I felt mucus coming up into my throat. Like I said, it can either, there's two things that's happening with this green juice fast / cleanse, or this juice, I should say, overall juice fast / cleanse. Juice is, the mucus is post-nasal. It's coming from like my, I'm not gonna say my nose, because I know it's coming from that zygomatic arch region, like that nasal sinus area, and then it's coming down into my throat, and then I have it where it's coming from in my chest up to my throat, and it's got to go, it's got to get out. So yeah, so definitely those are some of the benefits that I'm seeing so far. My energy level is good. I was feeling a little odd yesterday, but I don't think it was because of the juice or anything like that. But I am telling you, the benefits as far as the way I feel, it is amazing. And it's amazing, and I'm enjoying it. It's day number 5. Well, I got day number 6. I got 24 days to go on this, but we'll see what happens at that 30th day mark, and we'll see. I think this is done. I think I got everything. If I'm going to go ahead and prolong this, but definitely, yeah. But I thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for doing this with me. If you have questions about starting and what I've done so far, what I've seen so far, how it's been for me, please feel free to post those questions. And if you're doing this with me, please feel free to share your experience as well. Thank you so much once more. Have a beautiful and blessed day, and may the favor of God rest upon you. All right, take care. This was so much easier. As you can see, we have juice. This was so much easier. Like, yeah, love it. There's still some pulp in there, but it's okay. Less than before. It's okay. So look at what we have here. We've got juice for the day. Like I said, I'm going to batch juice tonight when I get from work. When I return home from work, I will do that. But we did this with a blender because of that thing over there didn't do, yeah. But we did this with a blender. I went back in with this after to get some more of the pulp out, even though there's some more still in there, but that's perfectly fine by me. I like the pulp because of the fiber. And so we used this bowl here, that, and we were able to make juice. So if you do not have a fancy blender right now, not say you won't get one later, but I don't have one right now because this one here didn't work for me. If you watch the first video, you'll see what happened. Didn't work for me. So we had to kind of go to using a blender, and this blender is great, by the way. It's really good. To using the first method I tried, which was the coffee filter. It was just really long, tedious. The holes were too fine. Nothing was going through as fast. I had to kind of wait and kind of press it through. But we did what we had to do in that moment. Then we used a small sifter, which this, and then we went to here. This worked. And then we landed on here. So now we've got juice. I'm gonna cover these up, put them in the fridge, take one to work with me, leave one for later, drink a lot of water, and that's gonna be my situation today. So yeah, this here worked pretty well. Let me show you this pulp, guys. Let me just show this to you. Look at this pulp. It is like literally almost dried out. Look at that. Not dried out, but look at it. Look at that. Look at that. There's moisture content in here, but look at it. It's not like super wet or anything like that. Look at that. Yeah, so it's not bad. Not bad at all for not having an actual juicer. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So thank you once more for watching. I know I already ended it, but I'm going to end it again. Have a beautiful and blessed day, and may the favor of God rest upon you. Have a wonderful one. See you in the next video, okay?